you about Malika story.
Okay, yeah. Before we go ahead, so we'll hear story from you, and then we'll study furthermore. Okay, go
Ah,
ahead. What is the story of Malika?
uh, there are two famous ladies in Tripitaka
You
named
about
Malika.
Malika, sorry. Okay, yeah.
Huh? I have echo now.
Okay, now it won't.
One is Queen Malika,
Uh-huh.
and the another is uh, she is a princess who became a wife of Pantula Pantula official.
Sorry.
Chief, maybe chief official.
Hmm.
And that uh, he he is a close friend of King King Pasenati of Kosala. Uh, But now I will tell you about Queen Malika,
Hmm.
only Queen Malika.
Okay.
Um, when she is a daughter of
She was a daughter
she was a daughter of gardener, maybe forest or uh, in English use อะไรอะ garland maker
garland maker. Uh-huh.
garland maker yes and
Florist.
uh, when she was 16 years old she always helped her dad to prepare flowers for
Mm-hmm.
his shop
Mm-hmm.
and in the morning she met the Buddha and give bean dessert to his arm bowl. That is in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And in the afternoon she prepare uh, to pick up flowers and sing and sang a song and dance with joyful uh, and King Pasenadi of Kosala saw her. At that moment, he just he just lost in the battle with King Achatasattu. You do you remember ท่านข่าว King
Mm-hmm.
Achatasattu?
Yes.
He is the son of King Timpisan. Uh, that when King Pasenadi of Kosala saw her singing and dance, she he fell in love with her and and then she became a queen of Kosala. This queen is very clever and uh, and have generosity with population. She always give dana and have enormous faith to Buddha and Sangha and uh, the important story is she she uh, she she made a satisatan. That's right, teacher.
Mm-hmm.
A satisatan. This tan is a very enormous dana and no one can make this again. In each Buddha, only one Asatisathan can make. And when King Pasenati Goson have competition of dana with his citizen, Queen Malika helped him to make Asatisathan by bringing tear, 9 layer, I think 9 layer of tear, and many princess to hold some flower and some perfume in this dana, and 500 elephants. That one elephant is fierce, and she managed this elephant to stood near Venerable Ankuliman, and then that fierce elephant is calmly, because it's fear, it's afraid. Venerable Ankuliman. That's the first, and the second. Yeah, The second is one day King Pasenati Goson asked her that, Queen, is there anyone dearer to you than yourself? And she said no, and asked him back with the same question, and he answered no too. And after that, King told this story to the Buddha, and the Buddha said that everyone love themselves, and no other. Everyone love themselves more than
Frozen.
you see my.
Okay.
Okay,
So,
the last
yeah.
is awful story. When I read, I feel very bad. One day, Queen Malika want to wash her face, hand, and feet, and she came in the bathroom with her pet dog. After she washed her face, she bent down to wash her feet, and then the pet dog tried to have sex with her, and at that time I think the book said that she feel joyful and have present with this, and King Pasenati Goson saw this event through the window, and when he met her, he blamed her with anger more and more. But Queen Malika said that that room is very strange, and if you come in, you will saw two people.
You will see.
You will see two people in that room. And King ประเสนนาทิโกศลand that King ประเสนนาทิโกศลwent to that bathroom, and Queen Malika said that, oh, I saw you have sex with a female goat. And
Goat.
Goat, yes, female goat. and King denied. That Queen Malika insists that this is true story, and King ประเสนนาทิโกศล is stupid. was stupid and accept her explanation. That after that she feel remorse, feel guilty with this story, and when she nearly died, she always think about this mistake. So when she died, she was reborn in hell for 7 days. And after her death, King ประเสน King want to know where she reborn, but the Buddha don't want him to feel bad or to have upset about this story. So Buddha try to tell something, to give dana to him in for 7 days, and after that, when she died from hell, she reborn in heaven in Dusita level, and that day when the king asked the Buddha answered that now she was reborn in heaven in Dusita level. Okay, it's the end.
Okay, now I have 2 questions. Okay, we are talking about Queen Malika simply because we were talking about Sotapanna reborn in lower realms than the human realms. So Queen Malika was a Sotapanna or not?
Not. She is
No?
not.
You sure? Are you sure?
Absolutely. Absolutely sure. Because another Malika is Sotapanna.
Really?
She is the wife of Pantula chief official.
Okay, so Queen Malika wasn't Sotapanna.
No.
Okay, I have to find out then.
Is this all from the Dhammapada Katha?
And นี่ท่านผู้ชม I confused about Queen มคันธิยา but that is นางสามาวดี
That's a different one. That's a Samavadi.
That's Samavadi. That I forgot her.
Yeah. Okay, Queen Malika. Okay, I will find out. I forgot now. So, but my impression is she was Sotapanna. Okay.
Yes. นางสามาวดี and another Malika โสตาปันนะ
Okay. Okay. Right. I haven't read it again, so I don't know. I don't remember.
I have seen repeatedly in places that Sotapannas can never be born in the lower realm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay.
never reborn lower than human.
Uh-huh. Okay.
With the Dhammapada Attakathas, they were written in the
Yeah,
Tripitaka.
I have read you.
ท่านจี๊บนมัสการเจ้าค่ะ Teacher what's the another question you have two question
Well, now there is no question now.
ท่านจี๊บ you miss my story about Queen Malika
I didn't come in time, but when I came, I just knew the conclusion. That's all.
Okay.
So I came in time. And Manit,
โห what's the medication please show me
That's a lot of medicine.
I have telephone
statin,
hello
cholesterol, Manit.
We have cholesterol.
ค่ะ
But the result is
น้องไปที่นู่นเลยคลินิกหมอสุรพงษ์ดูเลยปั๊มไปนิดนึงโอเคใช่ค่ะค่ะสวัสดี
Oh, you're so skinny and young.
please show me
simvastatin อะไรเนี่ยวันนี้
โอ้ยอ๋อ
That's a lot of pills.
ซิมวัสเตตินโอเคยาลดไขมัน
Okay.
Actually, my blood result is better than before, but it's
No?
not good enough.
We have cholesterol.
Yes. Before this, about 256.
260เหรอ
About
250 อ๋อคอเลสเตอรอล or LDL
cholesterol.
what is
So young and skinny.
and ไตรกลีเซอไรด์
triglyceride คือส่วนดีว่าส่วนเลวนะ
เลว3 ตัว 3 are bad
Okay,
lipid
stay after
one is good
About 180 or 170, I'm not sure.
Okay please take meditation take medication
For this time is better than before.
really
Now,
high
like 150 and cholesterol about 236.
High
Yes.
very high when compare with your age I think
Yeah, because before this I
because
just took
battery ใช่ไหม
drink. No, before this I took energy drink 6 bottles per day.
โอ้อะไรน้ำหวานเหรอ
M100.
M100 โอ้โห
M100
พระเจ้า
and honey two bottles of honey twice a week.
Whoa, that's a lot of sweeties.
เอ้ย
But now I
Yeah.
stopped.
Oh.
This is why my blood result is better, but not enough.
and ท่านสุชน what is your blood chemistry
I don't know yet.
หรอยังไม่ได้เจาะหรอ
Maybe Paisan don't want to know.
I used to have a high cholesterol, but I didn't take any medicine. but I controlled my diet and did a little bit more walkings. And it helped
Me too.
to bring a
I just
balance.
want to take care of myself as nature, natural way. But I had promised with the doctor that give me next time my blood result will be better. If my blood result will not be good enough, so I will take medicine.
Okay. Both of them are stubborn.
I think it's dangerous for monks. Too much sugar. Because we
Both of
don't
you,
eat this sugar.
teacher and you, ท่านจี๊บ are stubborn.
Stubborn.
All right, so let's go to today's topic then, shall we?
Nah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So last session, last session 2 days ago, we were discussing on 3 main punyas, yeah, meritorious deeds, and on those 3, I didn't explain any because I thought that we have been speaking about dana, sila, bhavana a lot throughout this 40 over sessions.
Yes.
Did you know that we have done 40 over sessions?
Yes. All of me are really boring.
Okay, so that's why I let you all to explain and discuss on that. And today again, I want to engage more rather than going into the studies. Okay, so we'll focus on the first one. Okay, first, which is the dana as the first meritorious deed. Okay, and Monit explained about actually 2 types of danas, which are normally should be 3. And again, from the Tipitaka only 2, but from Atthakatha then comes to 3. Yeah? So in that case, suppose a person who does a little bit of a dana, little bit of a sila, but doesn't do meditation, what do you think will happen?
Little bit of dana and little bit of sila.
Yeah,
and
but no meditation.
No meditation.
What do you think will happen?
I think when this person was reborn, the highest maybe human. Maybe human or lower than this.
Suppose he become a human, what will happen? What is his or her status would be?
You mean now ใช่ไหม present status ใช่ไหม
Yeah, present status. What do you think?
I think he will have more suffering.
Suffering, okay. And Chief?
I think he will have the moderate of wealth, and he will have the figure like not too ugly, but that one he's not so handsome, or he's not
Okay.
he is not too,
Teacher tell that.
Okay. Okay, let me give you this PowerPoint first then, okay?
some
So,
muscle and some
okay, let me give you this PowerPoint just to give you an idea. Okay, so this is we were talking punyakiriyavatthu, yeah. So I don't have to go back this one. And then this one, punyakiriyavatthu, we have 10. Dana, sila, bhavana, apachayana, vayavacha, patidana, pattanamodana, dhamma savana, dhamma desana, dichukamba, right? So these are the 10 meritorious deeds. And among this, I'm talking about the dana, okay? And we have talked about the dana in 2 ways, the amisa dana and patipati dana and the dhamma dana. We talked about the patipukalika dana, sangha dana, yeah, like that. And then here, this is the benefit, yeah, 5 benefits of giving a dana. A person who will get the longevity in their life, good looking, a bodily and mentally happiness, that's basically rich, and a moderate rich, companions and attendants. So will have friends, and authority in a way that he has got some commands over somebody. Okay, so this is the benefit of giving a dana in general. And here again it says qualities of a living will be different between giver and non-giver, even reborn in the celestial, human, or a monk.
Sure.
They may have similar saddha, observe sila, and equal panya. Only attainment of arhanta equals. Okay, so wherever they are reborn, yeah, suppose two friends, wherever they are reborn, they both of them have got the equal saddha, and then practicing equally on a sila, and they have equal panya. But if they do not give a dana, then there will be no equal.
But what if someone have equal dana but better sila?
Mhm.
What about
That's
the
also different too.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the last one is important here. The only attainment of arhata equals everyone. So, and then when we are giving a dana, there is a joy and elation before, during, and after brings great benefit. Okay, so this is again one we have to remember. Before giving, you have to be happy and joyous.
Elation, teacher, what's the meaning of elation?
What is the meaning of elation?
Like very happy. Like you're so happy you feel like you're lifted up.
ปิติป่ะ
ความสุขแบบว่ามันลอยตัวนะ
ปัสสธิปราโมทย์
Okay, so that's why whenever someone is going to give a dana, they have to be happy before, during, and then after. Okay, if they are happy in these 3 periods,
ก่อนให้ขณะให้แล้วก็หลังให้
then the benefit will bring more. Okay, so my question was, suppose a person, and let's say 2 person, one okay, forget about 2 person now, think about only one. Suppose a person gives very little dana and practice very little sila, but never practice samadhi. What will happen now?
Will go lower. Lower.
Get lower. Okay.
But no, I mean it depends on what you mean by little sila. So if by little sila, if they kill, then yeah, they'll go lower. I can't predict everything they do because it's such a huge life is long, and it also depends on what they did before, and also all the little actions. So it's not really a very simple equation.
Okay, so
but by little
ใช่ท่าน
he
ค่ะ
can
พูดถูก
uh
teacher you mean he observe sila in every
Broken.
choice, or only one, or only two, only three?
Maybe coming to the temple and observing 5 precepts once a year, like that.
Little. Yeah, I think that one may be nation as a human and with Tuvihetuka. Yes. Tuvihetuka.
Okay, before going into that one, let me tell you the story from here. This one, okay? So here, giver, okay, and non-giver. And this comes in between discussion between the Buddha and one princess called Sumana. Okay, and it happened that she was talking about 2 persons who became a monk. Okay, two monks were okay, one temple, and then one monk. Both of them had a great faith in Buddha Dhamma, and they have been practicing monastic rules very well and studied very well, and both had got a lot of punya. But among these two, one monk gives dana, always being generous to monks, to people, or to the animals, always giving. But his another friend who was not giving, who was always criticizing his friend that why you are giving this, you already a monk, we don't have to do dana, we should do more practice and study until we get the nibbana. Yeah, and then another friend always told him, no, we also have to do dana.
What kind of dana is he doing?
Anything, physical, any dana.
Do you remember, Manit?
Huh?
Do you remember? I just told this story to you.
Okay.
When we were
okay.
Sotapana.
Okay, Tanchip, tell a story then on this.
Okay, continue from you. Then two of them were born again and in the palace or something, and one was born as a baby of the king or something, and one was born as the baby of slave. But at the time, 2 of them were laying down in the same room, and 2 babies, because of 2 of them practiced a lot in previous life, and 2 of them could speak immediately and remember each other. Even the previous life, they could remember. And the king's baby, he was laying on the luxury bed, and then he turned left and looked down. Oh, you are that monk or something. You are my friend who was non-giver. And he said that I already told you should give dana. So see, now I have a luxury bed and it's comfortable. Non-giver monk reborn said that why are you clinging with the material or the matter? Even I am laying on the ground and you are laying on the luxury bed. That is only Pathavi Dhatu. That's all.
Yeah.
It's only a element. Yeah.
Yeah. So and then after that, Princess Sumana heard that conversation, so that
between two babies.
and then Princess Sumana went to ask the Buddha about these reasons why two different, and the Buddha was explaining to Princess Sumana that a person who gives always get the good results compared to someone who is not, despite they have got the faith, they practice equal sila and then equal in panya. And then Buddha went on saying that if someone becomes the human beings, then there will be a different levels of comforts. And then even if someone becomes a monk, both of them will be having a different comfort of life. Someone may have got a lot food to eat or lodging, comfortable lodgings, and another person may not have. Even like a Sivali, wherever he goes, plenty to.
Like a monk in Wat Wang Hing too.
Yeah.
Such as Than Jeep.
So
high like profile.
Yeah, like that. Okay.
But that's not a good thing, though. That's not a blessing.
Okay. And then there is other monks who find difficult to get any comforts. Okay, like that. And then Buddha went on saying that even if they become celestial beings, celestial beings, their status will be different. Their authority will be different. Their lifespan will be different. Their complexion will be different too. Yeah. And then Sumana, Princess Sumana asked further, saying that what if they have attained the Arhat? Will there be different? And then the Buddha said, no, because they have overcome all desires. There's no attachments, nothing clinged on anything at now. So that's why once you become Arhat, then there won't be differences. They will be equal in both. Okay, so that is the story. That's why giving is always praised by the Buddha. Okay, and my first question was: suppose a person who gives a little, practice very little, practice sila very little, but never practice samadhi, then what will be the outcome?
Yes.
That was my question.
Too complicated
Yeah.
to answer.
Good.
You mean, teacher, you mean the next life?
Next life, yeah.
The next life.
Yeah. Suppose he becomes suppose he becomes reborn as a human, then what is
yes, he can be human. I think human is the highest for him.
I don't think so.
Highest level is, but
I think lower Tevata is
tendency to be lower than human.
Okay.
It depend on nearly death too, like Queen Malika.
Yeah. I wonder if this one is in English or not. Okay,
Too many factors involved.
This is not English. Buddha categorized in many different levels of the results that one will gain. Now I'm trying to find the Buddha's words from the book. I need to find, difficult to find.
Manit, do you think you have done a lot of dana in your previous life?
Yes, I think so. I เดี๋ยวพอใจอะว่าอะไรนะ now I feel happy for this life. I think for this life I have more.
Oh, Thai.
Okay, they have an English version as well.
Occasion.
Probably they don't give here online.
Zirajan just tradition.
Yeah. Okay,
But not
so
often.
the Buddha said, okay, I will tell it from my memory. Okay, so Buddha said, if a person gives a little dana and then practice little sila but never practice samadhi, then that person, if reborn as a human being, if that person reborn as a human being, then he will be very, very bad, naughty, bad behavior.
A criminal.
Yeah, like a criminal. Yeah. Okay. And then the second, if he gives little, not little, like a moderate, he gives moderately, and then he practice sila maybe rather than a yearly, monthly. Monthly, and still doesn't do any meditation. If he becomes, if we reborn as a human beings, then he will be a little better, good boy, good man, and then having a comfortable, moderate, comfortable life.
Maybe I am this kind of.
And then third, if he gives kind of a little bit more than moderate, and practice maybe weekly rather than monthly sila practice, and he still doesn't do any meditation, and if he becomes a human, then he will have a luxurious life, and with a good reputation in a human world. And there,
what's the meaning of reputation?
Reputation, famous. Okay. And similarly, Buddha goes on saying little bit more on a sila, a little bit more on a dana, little bit more on a sila, but it still doesn't practice meditation. So it goes on topping up from human to Chatu Maharajika. From Chatu Maharajika, go to Tavatingsa. From Tavatingsa to Yama. From Yama to Tusita. From Tusita to Paranimmita. From Paranimmita up to where? The last one. That is the last one. Sorry. Yeah. So up to Paranimmita Vasavati. You will reborn in those states. So you don't have to meditate in order to reborn in the celestial beings. All what you need to do is a little bit more dana, a little bit more sila.
But even it's not forever though. You go
No,
into
it's not forever. Okay. So this
we have that before. Oh, him.
That's not the point in go to heaven.
And then looking at that explanation, it amazed to see that many people are very good at giving a dana, and then some people are good at giving a practice of a sila, and many doesn't like to meditate. So with this, it appears that in now we hear people are talking, people are talking that monks are always telling you to give a dana, and people will be more inclined to give a dana. So then that basically means feeding the desire for the next material good life.
Yeah.
And which is, again, monks are not wrong. Yeah, they're telling the truth. If you give dana, you will have a good destination. If you give dana, you will have a comfortable life. And now it's simply saying the followers of these, and they also want to have it, because every people wish comfortable life, wish material prosperities.
Yeah.
So like that. But again, from the description, we also see that the a person who gives dana, wherever you go, whichever planes of existence beyond, more than the beyond the human world, then you always have a comfortable life. There won't be any difficulties in your lives. You will get more supports. Yeah, and then that's for that is what it says. Okay. And again, I also believe that too. Okay, I also believe that too.
I believe too.
Yeah, and again, if you may know Lumbasot, yeah, Lumbasot say that the more you give, the more you get. The less you give, you will get nothing.
I remember หลวงพ่อจรัญ too.
Yeah, yeah. The more you give, the more you get. So that is.
See, with giving, I've noticed some people donate food such as where they have to kill, like mussels or crabs or something like this. I don't know if the giving part can cancel out the bad karma from killing the animals. In that case, why don't monk teach them like that sila is more important, that if you have to break your sila in order to give dana, the benefit is less or will not exist. Because it seems to be quite a problem. And I don't want to, I know we can't choose what we eat, or we can't tell people not to donate this or donate that, but I feel like in this case there should be an exception, because these people, they are endangering themselves in order to feed us, and we are not saying anything. I feel like that's not ethical.
Okay. Tanchit, what do you think?
Yes.
What do you think, Tanchit Dammo's comment?
I'm sorry, just now I did not catch all of words.
Okay.
ได้ again please.
It's a difficult subject, and I've been wrestling with it. It's like giving dana is very important and it's good, but there are people who donate food where they have killed animals to make this food, such as mussels, clams, crabs, animals like this. So in this case, I don't think the grave karma from panatipata can be overcome just by giving, because this
Yes.
is a serious offense, and we are not allowed to ask people for specific foods, and we can't tell them not to give this. But so this has become a problem, I think, especially in the Thai community. It's like they seem to believe it's okay to do this, and they will still get benefit. And I think monks, in a way, are enabling them, because we don't show them that this is not the way. Because I feel really bad for these people, because they want to do something good and feed us, but they're endangering themselves, and possibly, yeah, they're endangering themselves. And I feel it's unethical for us to tell them that just give. But it's more important to think carefully about your sila when you're giving.
Yes,
It's
of
more
course. But
important.
for me, the merit is merit, and non-merit is non-merit.
Mm.
if we give dana by killing animal and make a food and give to someone, merit is merit, non-merit is non-merit.
Mm.
Yeah. So
But you still get non-merit though.
Kanji,
yeah,
but if we have a chance to
tell,
tell, yes, to tell, we must
because
tell.
result of observing sila is better than giving dana.
Yes.
But merit and non-merit is separated.
Yeah, okay. I understand.
Yes. It's separate.
But the suffering that you bring on yourself by killing, like, is that worth the benefit from giving? Because if you don't kill and you give, it's much better off, no?
His mind at the time, his mind just there is some old man in the Buddha era that when he knew that the Buddha came to the village and he
เย็นอ่ะ
and he wanted to give dana to the Lord Buddha, and he came back home and he decided to kill his last one chicken to give dana. And but at the time I think it's different of state of mind. Like if you kill to give dana or to feed some monks or ascetic that should be get food, and if someone kill with the hatred mind, it's different. But yeah, it's also papa. It's also non-merit. Exactly, but it's a different level.
Yeah. But see, in the West and in modern life, you have a choice. Like, you don't have to kill. You could just go to a shop,
Yes,
or
but one doesn't
or,
know.
Oh, in
or
Thailand too,
yeah.
ท่านข่าว we have more supermarket
Yeah. And
and
also with
Grab
animals,
and Grab and Panda.
with animals like mussels and crabs, just don't give it, or give fish. Somebody else has done the bad karma already. Why endanger yourself? Oh,
Oh, what do you think aboutอะไรนะ vegetarian?
Wait,
I don't. Well,
ท่านสุชนเป็นอยู่
I
เนี่ย
don't think it's necessary, and I think it can be healthy, but you still, I mean, you can't avoid killing. You can't avoid death or eating animals, because even in vegetables there are lots of dead insects and stuff. But because of this modern world right now, and a lot of animals are treated very harshly. It's not like back in the day where they were hunted and they lived free, or now they're treated so badly in factory farms. And also because of global warming, it's really influenced by meat production. So
Now we have
meat
pan meat ใช่ไหม ทั้งข้าว
causing a lot of suffering. Sorry?
Now we have plant meat ใช่ป่ะ the meat
Okay.
that used that used by
อ๋อ hemoglobin นะ
by something อ่ะmaybe used by bean or
อ๋อหมายถึงอาหารเจ
เนื้อ
เหร
สั
อ
งเคราะห์เนื้อสังเคราะห์ไม่ใช่ เป็น
Yeah.
เนื้อสังเคราะห์เลย
They
Pan-
use like
pan meat,
antibiotics
pan meat.
on the animals and stuff, and it's causing so much harm to the environment and also to us, because they're saying that it's causing antibiotic resistance, which can
เออ
increase disease severity. So it's causing a lot of suffering, the meat industry.
อืม
And it's different from the Buddha's time, because in the Buddha's time, meat came from either an animal in the forest or just a random farmer and the cow who lived in the field and lived free, you know. But now it's so terrible how they make meat. But again, we eat whatever is given. But I think it is more ethical to be vegetarian because of that.
now ท่านข้าว we have synthetic meat อะไรอะ use
อ๋อดึงไม
from use from
อ๋อ
bean or มันมี
Like
เนื้อ
soy meat.
เดี๋ยวนี้soy yes soy meat or
Yeah,
plant
that stuff is good.
meat
Yeah, there's a lot of alternatives now, you know.
I will
And
send I
yeah,
will send link to you
and it's not like, I understand people want to give the best, but this is tradition. Like, meat used to be a luxury, and so if you want to give the best to the monks, you would give meat. But now it's really not the case, because meat is so common, and it's not really a special thing. I don't know. It's up to them. I just eat what I'm given.
เนี่ย plant based meat
Yeah, plant-based meats. Yeah,
เออ
it's good.
Now-
Like, it's got nutrition, you know.
yes this is the good choice
But anyway, it's not my business, because I can't tell anyone no, not to bring this and that unless they're killing. And also I can't I don't really go out and pay money to factories and farms that do these things.
Okay. So I was trying to find, but I couldn't the reference for that. But from a monk's perspective, if you know, if you heard, and if you have a doubt that that meat is prepared for you by killing any beings, then you are not supposed to eat. And the moment when you eat, then you are guilty of that killing too. And then meanwhile, if someone is going to kill, then that moment you can tell them not to go and kill, regardless of whether that is coming to offer it to you or not, whether they are going to eat. So try to help, not killing. And meanwhile, but if someone has prepared food without consulting to you, and they all come and offer, then you have to accept and it's your choice whether to eat it or just leave it. Okay?
That's one thing, like I would avoid it, but if I even if I have a doubt, but if I do have a doubt, do I have to inform other monks?
If you have a doubt, you have to stop eating it.
Oh,
You don't have to inform others.
okay, good.
Yeah, you have to stop it immediately that, okay, this been killed probably for me. And then the moment when you have a doubt, you stop it. So like that. And then in terms of telling others, you can guide them, but you can't force them. You can tell them, but you can't expect them to follow you. So we have to take what is called karma as individuals' action. Okay, so we have told, but if still they are going to do it, then you have to let go. Thinking that everyone's karma belongs to themselves. Like the story comes in the Tipitaka as well, that Buddha went and met with the fisherman, and having seen the fisherman, Buddha told him the consequences of killing a fish. So the fisherman understood the teachings and he gave up. So like that. But that doesn't mean there aren't any more fishers. There are fishermen, but only 1 or 2 person understood and give up. And there are many butchers or working in the abattoirs. Again, many of them probably heard Buddha's teachings, but they continue to do it. Okay, like that. And the story comes one of the executioner, executing people from prison as the king ordered him to kill. And after he retired, one day he wanted to offer a dana to alms to the Sariputta. And here again, Sariputta understood after he come out from the Samapati jhana that now this is the time to help this man. So he came, and on the same day, he also had the thought of giving a dana. And he prepared his food, and having seen the Sariputta come out and give a dana, Sariputta realized his grumpy face, regrets, and then Sariputta asked, "Why you are not happy despite of giving a dana?" And he said that, "Oh, because I was an executioner, and then I wonder, still regrets on that." So then Sariputta said that, "Did you kill them intentionally or just follow the order?" And he said, "Oh, I follow the order." So then you are not guilty. So immediately he rejoiced in his dana, and he was in a good state like that.
And he became Sotapanna.
He became a Sotapanna. Yes, like that. And same with the Angulimala. He was a serial killer. He killed so many, and yet, and the Buddha said that stop. And he also wasn't killing because he wanted to, but he was also fulfilling a duty. And that's how he overcome. It's not this explanation is not to justify killing. Okay, it is not to justify killing. As a monk, you can guide them, but you can't expect them. You can't expect them to follow your guidance. But doesn't mean that you are not giving instructions. You are giving instructions. You are giving instructions. Like you are telling, you are giving. But again, although we know that giving a dana has got a less merit than practicing a sila, and practicing a sila has got the less merit then the practice of a bhavana doesn't mean that we have to discourage all others and only encourage the bhavana. No, we have to encourage all three equally. Yeah, even Buddha said that do not discourage even a small grain of rice that someone is willing to give to somebody. Never be obstacles for giving. Doesn't matter how small that is. Always encourage and always praise those danas. Every small giving has got great benefits if they are giving with a joy and happiness before, while giving, and then remembering it again and again.
I think
Like
about Malika story. If King Pasenatikoson knew that Queen Malika go to hell, he will lose his faith.
Yeah.
And withdraw dana to Buddha and Sangha. So he will reborn in hell too.
The reason behind, if Buddha said that Malika went to hell, near hell, then Pasendikosan will be very upset, thinking that my queen was so generous and so devout, and why she reborn in hell? Then there is no good at all. Doing good things is no meanings. With this, king will also commit bad actions, and which will eventually lead him to reborn in an awful state. That's why Buddha diverted that question for 7 days by knowing that Queen Malika will reborn eventually from that awful state to the heavenly world. Yeah? Like that.
I forget something. Queen Malika can change King Pasenatikoson from sacrifice animal. Many kinds of animal. Each 700 for each.
Yeah, that was again the sacrificial ceremonial event organized due to King Pasendi had a dream, and all the priests suggested him to perform that yagya, sacrifice ceremony, and Queen Malika went and object. So Queen Malika told him to go and see the Buddha, and the Buddha managed to stop this sacrificial ceremony, and that's how Queen Malika saved so many animals.
Like I am afraid about the moment of me when nearly die. If we think about bad thing, we can go to hell.
Yes, that is for sure. The moment, it's called a chuti chitta, the moment when you are ending your current life, that moment, whatever your current chitta grabs, then that will be the next destination. Maybe for a little while, or maybe for a long time. And it's entirely, again, based on the condition that you are in. So it has to have upatampaka kamma, the supporting kamma, to support you to end from that state. Yeah, to continue on that state, like that. So one last thing on the dana, and specifically, monks should not discourage giving a danas, and then should not say no to any danas. You can accept, yeah, but you have a choice to take it or not take it. First you accept, and then you can return it back. And that's simply for the sake of a giver's faith and giving a giver's an opportunity to accumulate more merits. Think about the Buddha's last meal. Buddha knew that it has a poison, but for the sake of that man, Buddha accepted, even that takes his life. Yeah, do you remember, Thanchip, the story of this one, last meal? Can you tell us?
ครับ I know a bit a little bit Junta Manop Junta wanted to offer the dana, and then he went into the forest to find mushroom that called
Sukaramadava.
Sukara Mandawa, and then he cooked it without knowing what the type of mushroom is. And he gave it to the Lord Buddha and all of monks, and the Lord Buddha knew it, that is poisoning, and it can harm and can take life. And then the Lord Buddha ordered all of monks to dig the ground and throw that soup away, and except the soup of the Buddha. Yes. After the Lord Buddha took it, and he got sick, and Junta was crying a lot, and came to Lord Buddha and to apologize. And the Lord Buddha said that don't be sad. The first meal of the Lord Buddha when after enlightenment, and the last meal of the Lord Buddha, the result is the same. Has a great merit.
Yeah,
that's all.
Okay, so again, Thanchip said that he went to find the mushroom from the forests. Yeah.
Yes, because it has two meanings, so I don't know about that. I don't know that is the pig the mushroom that called Sukara Mandawa. So I have no idea.
Yeah,
I don't know that is the meat.
There are two opinions, ใช่ไหม There are two opinions.
But I prefer mushroom.
It was mushroom and pork.
I prefer mushroom too.
But in India, they believe that is spoiled meat.
Pork.
Because of in Indian people, they don't like to eat pork.
But they don't like to eat cows now, but they used to eat before. It like only later in Hinduism the cow rule came. Maybe the pig rule came after Muslims. Because in Sri Lanka our cultures are very similar, but we eat pork. We don't think it's dirty.
when I was in Darjeeling, I stay with Nepali people, and the teacher, my teacher, she is Nepali, and she told me, oh, I know that is the pork. So Mandava, this is why we must not eat pork.
Ah.
อ๋อ
So
เหรอ
it's after Buddha's rule.
เขาเชื่ออย่างนั้นน่ะ they
เอ
believe like
อ
this is why the Buddhists in Darjeeling they don't eat pork.
So people are debating whether it is pork or whether it is a mushroom, and that's debate simply to satisfy those who are against monks eating meat. But meanwhile, we have to think that as other doctrines, we always break the words from the Pali, and what does that mean? So without a doubt, there is no reasons to say that it's not pork. As Tantita Dhammo said, probably both mixed.
Pork chops with mushroom.
Okay, but anyway, it's not.
Or could be something totally different.
Yeah, could be different. It's all our speculation, and we try to justify.
Spoil mushroom and then got sick, and this is why that pork is spoiled.
Yeah. So this time it doesn't matter how skilled or how well scholar you are, still speculation, and I assume it seems it appears like that.
Doesn't really matter.
Yeah, that's how justifying to someone who is against or someone who is for it. Okay, so it's not the matter. All matter is your conscience, whether you are in a against or a for.
I have no idea.
I love both. I love both. Both pork and mushroom too.
You love both idea, or you love to eat both?
I love eat both.
All right.
And also as a monk, we have to remember people who gave, doesn't matter how small amount of a donation to you. A person who can remember it and appreciate their generosity, and known as this good monk, like a Sariputta. Remember Sariputta. One man came to become a monk, and everybody asked. Buddha asked every monk, that anyone knows that any good deeds that this person has done. And then Venerable Sariputta comes and said, oh, once upon a time, long time ago, when I was going for alms, and he gave 1 spoon of rice. So on the basis of that rice, he got an opportunity to become a monk. Yeah, so like that. Yeah, so that's why we always have to appreciate and remember others' generosity and praise that generosity at all the time. And having said that, we shouldn't be spoiled either. Yeah, we should be able to care and take care and maintain that as well.
To maintain faith, ใช่ไหม?
Maintain their faith and also maintaining their offerings. Suppose someone offer you any materials, and making sure that you take care of it very well, not misusing it, like that. Okay, so this is the dana today, talking about the dana in different aspects. Okay, and the benefit of giving a dana. So on Friday, we will talk about benefit of a sila. I want you to prepare on
Benefit of
that
sila.
sila. Before we go
Prepare.
on to speaking on a sila, I want you all to think of 3 stories. Okay, 1, Anathapindika. Okay, number 2, Visakha Maha Upashika, Visakha,
Oh,
and then a third, Sivali, who are the
oh,
foremost in the giving danas. Okay, so who wants to go for Visakha?
I don't know anything. about Visakha.
ไอก็ได้ because
Okay.
I'm a woman
Okay.
and she's a woman too.
Mahaupasika, talking about Mahaupasika.
Okay. So
But
that
I'm little Upasika.
Okay. So in that case, Tanchip, what do you want? Anathapindika or Sivali? Thantita Dhamma, which one you want?
I don't mind. I'll do Anathapindika.
I don't know.
Okay. Okay. So Tanchip,
Maybe the
do
last.
Sivali. Okay, passively. Hantita Dhammo said he will do on Anathapindika. So we'll have these 3 stories on the dana. Okay. Make sure not only telling the story, focusing on dana as well. Okay, why they become a foremost in the danas. Okay. Right. So this is the end for today. Anything else anyone wants to add or ask?